So now he'll try to answer this North Carolina opening drive with TCU putting the ball in play at its own 25. Hoover's first pass hits complete, and it'll be a first down. Eric McAlister, their leading receiver. Last year, 92% of his catches went for a first down, and there's another.
Does a pretty good job of that. Look at those two defenders. He splits them. That's poor tackling.
We talked about it, man. It's just he's a different player. Here's Jeremy Payne now in a running back. Play action from Hoover. Pumps. Throws over the middle open. Eric McAlister racing out across the 40-yard line. He's got himself a pretty darn good quarterback here as well. Hoover on the rollout. And coming back for it, Eric McAlister the catch, and he's rustled down in Wildcats territory. First down, TCU, 13 more for the...
TCU without the services of Kavori and Barnes. Banged up, lower body injury. Catch by Eric McAlister. And the transfer from Boise State picks up another first down, a gain of 12. Floated, far side, and caught. Tearing the jersey and into the end zone. Eric McAlister. And the first touchdown of the season for the Boise State transfer from 27 yards out.
Well, the ball hadn't found him yet this season, but that wasn't by design. It was just by matchups. All of a sudden, Josh Hoover sees the pressure, avoids the pressure, and Eric McAlister.
When we are beating ourselves with holding penalties. He addressed that at the half, continues to lean on Kevin Jennings' ability to extend plays.
And the penalties were atrocious. Various moments in those first two quarters. Eric McAlister's play.
Whatever it is, it worked.
Scott Simon said we have to bend, but don't break in this game. McAlister on the crosser. Big play. Still in bounds and shoved out near the 10.
Too much bending. You see the time in the pocket for Josh Hoover, and it's a zone, and they just right in between that zone. That's a dig route right behind both.
Longest play of the afternoon, 48 yards to McAlister off the pump fake. McAlister again. So for a moment, you wondered if the ball was going to pop out. It did not, and a physical reception. Time for Hoover, delivers a strike. McAlister off and running. Eric McAlister for the TCU touchdown.
It's the most critical down in football. Josh Hoover's going to get it to Eric McAlister on a 5-yard slant, but Jalen Davis-Robinson, number 11, or number 13, and Jaden Milner-Jones, number 11, both missed tackles.
McAlister in the seam, Hoover waiting. Now delivering straight up into the air. That throw was bothered. McAlister like a center fielder at midfield. And that's a first down for the Horned Frogs. Hoover was hit. Terry Webb in the throwing motion disrupted the toss down the field.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, Roy. This should not have been an incompletion.
Ran down towards midfield. Now on third down. There's McAlister. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. The hat trick for number 1 for the Horned Frogs.
And when you're in this coverage right now, Jalen Davis-Robinson is 7 yards off. And maybe he fears the speed of McAlister. Maybe he fears his size, but you can't be that far off on a guy like Eric McAlister. Why? Because he has the size to get inside of you and the speed to outrun you. So you need to be able to put pressure on him.
2 plays in. The left tackle for TCU. Hoover steps up and delivers a dart to McAlister, who's on the board for the first time, coming back from his hamstring injury. As they get the ball set. Hoover off the play fake, taking a shot, looking end zone, drops it in! McAlister with the catch and the high five for the TCU fan.
You're going to watch this route. He's going to do a great job getting vertical, stacking the corner, and leaving enough space on the sideline for his quarterback to drop a dime in there. So good of a throw. He didn't even need...
An extra guy up at the line of scrimmage. Couple drop out. It's McAlister, and he is plunged forward. That might have been enough to get him the first down. He was 2 yards short, and then vaulted forward on the play clock.
He just said slow go, which is a slant and go to the outside receiver.
He pumps. He fires. He has McAlister. He's in the back of the end zone. He's in! Riverboat for Sonny Dykes, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Hoover says slow go, and we're going to see if McAlister did make this catch. Jumps up, gets the foot in, has control of the football. That is a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen, and I can't wait to break it down for you here to show you.
Well, that too. Quick out. It's McAlister, and he gets it to the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 9 for Hoover. There's McAlister. He's got it, and look out. He's electric once he gets it. Inside the 50 to the 47.
If there's an offense that can come back from this deficit, it's TCU, but they have to get out of their own way.
Move to the right side. Taylor Whitfield to the left. McAlister! Look out! Eric McAlister! Touchdown TCU! 85 yards! 6th touchdown reception this year for McAlister, who's missed some games recently.
What a response. I mean, he just runs right past him. And a perfect throw by Hoover, and it's all speed by the young quarterback.
You know, these guys like Josh Hoover as well, as he goes over the middle for McAlister. He's got it. That'll be a touchdown. Eric McAlister, his 2nd of the day, from 37 yards out. And I'm sure he's thinking to himself, gosh, I wanted to make so many more. Wish I could have. In the offseason, working on their game. This is a heck of a catch. How about that?
Yeah, that's incredible. Very nice catch, and like you said, I'm sure he was.
Tough situation here for Josh Hoover. Can't go backwards. That's where McAlister is at his best, picking it out of the air to the 30-yard line.
All this is an RPO, run pass option. Safety comes down. And those are the quick hands we talk about with Josh.
Hoover in rhythm. Jordan Dwyer, transfer from FCS Idaho. 2nd most catches in the Big 12 without a drop. TCU scored 42 points and won 42-17. Hoover to throw. McAlister goes up to bring that one down.
Try to match him up with a safety.
Going that way.
Bam.
They got the matchup, and he beats Bobby for the 1st down. And a flag. Ooh. Dwyer now over 100 yards, 6 catches for 108. Hoover dealing. McAlister going backwards. Point north. Sift through. Keep going. And finally brought down at the 6-yard line. And that 3-1 mark in Big 12 play, that's what Baylor's trying to get to. TCU trying to get to 2-2 in conference. It's going to be wild. Eric McAlister met by Keaton Thomas, a one-man tackling machine for the Baylor D.
Play fake. McAlister, he can go. Dragging tacklers with him in space to a 1st down, 14-yard gain. Maybe the effort wasn't similar to what he's seen all season long in Orlando at UCF. Tonight, West Virginia going 100 miles an hour. And McAlister has it in overdrive these last 2 plays. Another 14-yard gain. Empty backfield. Where else would you rather go? McAlister takes 4 guys to bring him down. 9-yard gain. 2nd down. Josh Hoover been working on 2nd and long a lot tonight and has found ways like that to get out of it. 9-yard strike to Jordan Dwyer. Hoover. McAlister. 6. And a hush over the crowd here in Morgantown.
Operating as you would expect here. Good ball handling. On the run, just to see all the black jerseys come up. It allows McAlister plenty of time to be able to kind of clear over the middle. You see it, just how the defense comes up to play to run, expecting run there. Are they going to work battle downhill? He pulls it. McAlister clears behind the defense, and then TCU able to extend their lead.
What a fake. He basically gave the ball to Battle before taking it. Hoover slings it, and the shoestring catch is made by the big fella. McAlister at 6'3", reaches down and brings it in. Play action. Why not? McAlister changes field and is knocked out of bounds by Chambers. Listen to this crowd. Hoover slings it to the left side. McAlister with the catch, loses the football. And falling on it somehow, some way is TCU.
It's almost like he had a tracking device. They do let him put it up in the air here, working upfield. Great job punching that out. It goes right to Everhart.
Of the Horned Frog.
Unbalanced.
Very intimidating. They bubble it out. Eric McAlister is rallied to, made the first few miss, and then Marcus Neal has him bottled up after a few yards. I trust him. Never down.
Yeah.
I trust him. Go back to the traditional quarterback, Hoover, and that quick tag in. Ball comes out. McAlister puts it on the deck, and he gets it back with a TCU first down. Throw tackle for a loss starts the drive. Now McAlister on the screen, spins out of the first hit, and he gets wedged down near the 45. The 2 picks, lost it on downs, lost it on a 3-and-out. And drills that one to the sideline for his best target. That looks a lot more like vintage Josh Hoover. First down to McAlister.
Big man, 6'3", 205. Stretch out and get it.
Another one for McAlister underneath, and he's roped down. Another good pickup on first down. McAlister on another screen, spins off. There's the explosion for Eric McAlister. Another chain mover.
Pick earlier. Now, can you tackle in space, one-on-one in space? It's all about a little spin cycle.
And a fake to his area, and a nice catch by McAlister. He is heating up on this drive.
They're going to bring the pressure right in his face. Picked up. He absolutely did bobble it, so that's why there was a little hesitation.
McAlister is wide open. The top receiver for TCU never has that much space with 32. And they fake a run. And quickly out to the perimeter. McAlister. And he's swung down by Brazina. Big play in this game and what's finally the final play of this third quarter. And Hoover to the sideline. McAlister rumbling inside the 10 for a first down.
Receiver, 6'3", super talented, has yet to touch the ball. He turns it upfield here, and there goes McAlister. Got slowed down and finally tackled inside the 15. It's the Big 12 in receptions of 15 yards or more, and you can see what he can do. He's big and physical. He can make you miss. He's got great speed. Really important for Hoover to not panic here. You have 2 downs to get a first down. Play clock is winding down. Hoover's going to step up, throw on the move. Nice delivery. And there's McAlister for a first down. TCU. It's all patched up. In a hand injury the last couple weeks. That's something to keep an eye on. For sure. He throws a nice ball to McAlister. Good catch. Inside the 25. TCU first down again. The best in the Big 12 at getting to the quarterback. We'll see if they bring pressure here on third down. Saw that number pop up. TCU has not converted a third down yet. Now they have, and that's McAlister who breaks another tackle into BYU territory inside the 40.
Wow. You can tell Kendall Briles had this thing scripted out. They wanted to get the ball first and the lead first. Little RPO action to McAlister. Eric McAlister. He can go a long way, and a marker's down behind him. McAlister down to the bottom of your screen. He's looking that way right now. Eric McAlister, touchdown.
This is an outstanding throw. You got man-to-man coverage. And if you're standing still and Eric McAlister's running at you with 100% speed, there is no chance for you. And if you have your eyes on the quarterback while you're in man coverage, you're going to watch. And they stayed ahead of the chains. This puts them behind.
Crossing pattern. McAlister on that quick slant. Houston Veer back in the day. There's a streak route from McAlister. He's got it again. When in doubt and you see single coverage, go there.
Receiving threat like Eric McAlister. Take a look. He gives a little push off though there. He gets away with one, propels himself forward for a catch. But if the referee doesn't see it,
getting in the backfield and creating chaos.
See if we get a shot play early from Kendall Briles here. It is a throw. Josh Hoover gets it away for Eric McAlister, who is a dynamic playmaker. McAlister across the 30 on a Missouri City here in Texas. And they will fake it to him, whistle it up top into the end zone. And McAlister hangs on. Touchdown. What a juggling act that was.
On the outside, run this back shoulder fade. The one thing you don't want to do is run a back shoulder fade like it's a back shoulder fade. You got to press vertical. He goes up, makes the play.
3rd and 6, they'll motion battle.
Now they know they have man coverage.
And throw it out wide. McAlister twisting and turning. And a first down corkscrew. For a quarterback. 2nd down and 9, moving down to 8 minutes in the quarter. Hoover pulls it and finds McAlister. Another spin. Oh, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
4 downs. You would think this is 4-down territory if they're going for the juggler and trying to go get a touchdown.
Hoover down the middle. It's McAlister grazing in space. 1st and goal, TCU. Gain of 27.
Watch McAlister here. His eyes on the ball through the catch and then goes on to finish it. Just a really nice job there of Hoover using his eyes to move coverage.
Hoover stays in, and he's going to throw. Feed McAlister a little bit. Or the dive, he's got 2 yards, and it's our Heisman watch.